Hey, you guys. Hey, 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 Lolita. How are you, honey? Happy Friday. Chill, my man came home today, y'all. I won't be a single mommy this weekend. Period. Hey, Nita. Welcome in, baby. How are you? Child, I'm trying to get my life together, y'all. I've been trying to get it together for 5 minutes. So I'm like, you know what? I know they waiting. Let me just hurry this thing up. How y'all doing? Hey, Lady Cool Beans, happy Friday, period. I won't be on here long, y'all. If I could just get my life together, that would be great. Okay, I think I found it. Y'all, I'm so mad. I really need to. I need y'all to. Let me stop. Y'all, I'm gonna try not to troll too much, okay? Like, I'm gonna try to stick to the script because I do have something of value to say. So, starting spring break today. Work for school. Oh my gosh, we just got off on spring break over here. So, last week. This was their first full week back. So mommy was worn out and tired and very much giving out all my little coins. But anything for my babies. But anyway, if y'all hear little kids screaming and fighting for their lives in the background, they are the little kids that are playing outside. So I do apologize for that, but they're not my kids. So y'all know how y'all like to call CPS and all that. Don't call CPS. My kids are good. Those are not my kids outside. So yeah. Man, I'm so mad, y'all. I want y'all to see this thumbnail. Golly. I worked so hard. I'll just upload it when I finish the live. So anyway, short and sweet, I want to talk about the fact that sometimes we put our foot in our mouth, right? That's what the title of this live is. Um, and y'all know me, just like I told y'all when I talk and interact with my children, I'm very much all about life lessons, right? And I understand that even at my grown age, right, at my big old age, I too can, learn a thing or two about life, right? And one of those things is being careful about putting your foot in your mouth, right? Because we are very Hi Vet, welcome in, baby. Happy Friday. We sometime, not all of us, I shouldn't say we, some people, right? Because some of us are smart, right? Like we put our foot in our mouth one time and we kind of learn how to bite our tongue after that, right? But some of us it take a few times because we're a little bit hard headed, a little bit prideful, and things of that nature. Hey Rozzy, welcome in, baby. So anyway, um we often I don't want to say often, but we there will be times in our lives, right, where we will put our foot in our mouth and then we don't like the taste, right? We get mad at the taste. Right? I mean, come on. Ain't nobody just munching on feet, right? Anyway, so people tend to put their foot in their mouth. They then get defensive and or angry, and they become a quote unquote victim, right? And what we all need to realize is that the truth is that words have weight, right? Words have power, and they are definitely more powerful, like than we realize. Hey, humble me, hi girl, happy Friday, honey. Make sure you let me know when you get your bag. Um. Anyway, so like I was saying, like words have weight, right? Words have power, more power than we realize, and I think it's one of those things where, like, um, kind of like some of us who are religious or go to church or believe in the Bible or in Jesus and things like that, like you hear things over and over and over, right? Or even if you don't want to think of it in a religious way or a spiritual way, you can think about it like grade school, right? Little simple things like if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all, like those type of things, right? They're so cliche, we've heard them most of our lives and things like that, but we hear them and we don't hear them, right? It's in one ear and out the other. And unfortunately, sometimes they can bite you where the sun don't shine, right? And so that's what I want to talk about, right? And so the thing about putting your foot in your mouth, right? Having to eat your words, whatever they are, right? Is then accountability for those words, right? Or for the fact that we put our foot in our mouth, right? Feels like an attack. And Unfortunately, although it may feel like that, accountability is not an attack, y'all, right? It's actually a reflection of the impact of whatever choice you made. Hey, D Ham, what's good? Happy Friday. I definitely will. I'm officially off on Fridays now, so I certainly pleasure to sit this wine and spend it listening to you. Oh, happy Friday. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're spending your Friday with me. Mine is almost over, girl. It's like 8:23 over here. Since people was asking me hours ago what time it was. Girl, it was time, girl. Why y'all be asking me that? I'm very much grown. Like, why I could be online at any time I want, baby. We pay for this internet. I'm so confused. Why do people be asking me what time it is in Germany? Like they can't Google. Damn, y'all be chat GPT and y'all damn everything. Just chat GPT, ask chat GPT what time it is in Germany. I mean, damn. What time is it in Germany? Hey Amber, how are you, baby? Happy Friday. Um, I just want y'all to know this is Amber's fault that I'm doing this live. I'm just playing. Amber made me do it. I'm just playing. But they run with that, child. There'll be 5 lives. Like Amber told her to do it. No, Amber didn't. I'm just playing around. Um, and for those of y'all that I can't see in the chat that's speaking, hey babies, all of y'all, I love y'all. um, so anyway, back to what I was saying, right? Like words have power and they hold weight, whether we realize it or not. And sometimes we be really thinking that we can just say whatever we want and not be held accountable for it. And again, like I obviously just said, then it feels like we're being attacked because we're being held accountable. Right. And so accountability can feel like an attack when you're used to getting away with nonsense. Right. And so that's why we start, people start squirming a little bit when they have to be held accountable. Ashley, why are you minding the US? Girl, between that and people like, how she gonna do this and she live in Germany? Like it ain't fucking airplanes flying from over this motherfucker every day. Like, didn't y'all just hear me say I was in New York like 2 or 3 weeks ago? And I'm finna pull back up over there in like another 2 or 3 weeks. Like, people is so funny. Like, what? How she gonna do that? She in Germany. Girl, not the big ballers asking questions like that. Y'all don't know that airplanes exist? Y'all don't know that? Chill. I stole that from Amber. Me weak, baby. She was mad as hell that night. She was like, "Why is she over here minding the United States business? Ain't you in Germany?" Boy, I died. I was mad as hell at Amber at that time because we was beefing, but that shit was hilarious, dog. I died. Thank you so much, Amber. I appreciate you, baby. Since you don't support me, girl, you don't share none of my stuff or none of that, girl. Thank you, girl. I don't know where you got the super chat from, girl, but thanks. With your non-supporting ass. Oh, God. Okay, Ashley, stay focused. Okay, anyway, okay, I'm gonna be serious, y'all. Child, I'm just so tickle pink. Anyway, when it comes to like putting your foot in your mouth or whatever, like I feel like the most important thing to remember with this type of topic is that recognizing that sometimes your intent, whatever that is, right? Because we can argue intent all day long, right? It doesn't cancel out like the impact of whatever happened, right? And so people think that the internet is a vacuum, but it's not, right? Your words land somewhere. So when we coming on here and we saying stuff and we slandering people and we talking smack because it's all entertainment or whatever, those words do land somewhere, right? And sometimes they come back louder than what you put them out to be because you put your foot in your mouth. Wait, did she say that too? Girl, you know it. You know it. um, so anyway, people talk reckless, especially when it comes to this social media. Y'all, we've seen it all. Like I've seen it's nothing for me to go on Facebook whenever I go on there every blue moon. I'm more active on my Ashley Chats Facebook than my actual personal Facebook. And honestly, it's only because I post my content there. But outside of that, to be real with y'all, I probably would just delete the whole Facebook because I'm never really over there, to be real. Like, hey Alexis, I can't see you, but happy Friday, baby. Um, but anyway, like I was saying, like it really don't matter what platform you're on at this point. People come online and they talk reckless or whatever. And then when they get called on it, suddenly it's like, why is everybody so sensitive? Now you're sensitive and you're weak and you're scared and all that. Because again, going back to that big word, accountability, people don't want to be held accountable for their actions. They just want to come on, spew hate, destroy people, break people down, contribute to like the demise of people in their lives and things like that. So the reason for this live, right? Because I don't want to beat around the bush and I don't want to be on here very long. Um, y'all know how it go with this app and this saga and all that. Names are being dropped, people are being attacked, then left alone, then reattacked, then left alone, then reattacked, or whatever. So I'm sure y'all seen me drug up and down the YouTube streets about a month ago, or what have you. And I did state that I would be exercising my rights, and I did. Um, but however, contrary to what a lot of people believe or want to believe about me, based on all the different narratives that have been spun about me or my platform or what have you in the past, right? I've had multiple conversations with people that are very close, that I hold very dear to my life, whether that was family, a close friend, a good Judy on the back end, or whatever. And I told them, look, this is the situation. This is what happened if they had not witnessed it or whatever. But I don't know if I want to go through with this. And here's why I said that, right? Here's why I said that. I said that because unlike some people on here that claim that they believe in a higher power and they know the Lord and they pray and whatever your religion is, right? Because we've heard people say all type of things here on the app, right? I can't speak for nobody else, but I do believe in God. I do believe in my higher power. I do believe, read the Bible, pray, all of that, right? And so the Bible I read, right, and that I'm familiar with tells me, or warns me, I should say, about getting to a place where, or you shouldn't get to a place where you're trying to take vengeance out on people, right? So there was a moral struggle there for me, right? Because I'm like, okay, am I doing this because I feel like it's the right thing to do? Or am I doing this out of revenge or vengeance, you know what I'm saying, for what was done to me, right? So I was having these conversations with people that I felt like were unbiased, and even if they were biased, they were fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like what happened. I think it's messed up. But here's my what word am I saying? Like, here's my voice of reason, right? Hey Sabrina, welcome in, baby. Happy Friday. So anyway, what I gather from most of those conversations was, you know what, Ashley, I think you're right. Maybe you should let it go. Maybe you should spare her and just let God deal with her, because he can't, what you could do ain't got nothing on what he can do when it comes to this type of stuff, right? And I believe that. I believe that with everything in me, and I believe that whether I pursued it or not, to be clear, right? So I'm not gonna lie, I've teeter-tottered on it for weeks, y'all. This paperwork ain't just been filed today. This paperwork was filed when I was being attacked at the time, right? So I've been sitting on the paperwork. I've told my husband, and I have messages to prove it because he ain't been home this week. You know what, babe? I think I'm going to drop the case. I think I'm going to just let it go. I'm going to drop the case. This person appears to have just left me alone. I have left this person alone. So maybe we could just move on, right? Because this is me, right? This is the real Ashley Cass that people don't see. Okay? Bump what you heard. Like, this is who I am in real life, y'all. So then I start weighing my options. Okay, if I don't do it, and I've already stated I'm going to, pursue I'm gonna, basically exercise my rights. Hey Shay T, welcome in, baby. Happy Friday. I'm gonna exercise my rights. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, right? If I don't do that, it's gonna look like, one, I'm a liar, which I'm not. Two, it's gonna be the narrative of, oh, like she said that, but either she lied or she didn't have a case, and that's why it didn't happen, right? So lo and behold, I'm on here online, and guess what? I get notified that things are being said about me yet again in a chat today. And guess what else was thrown into the mix? Oh, remember that time when she was saying she was gonna take me to court trying to scare me? Ha ha ha. Here's the thing, y'all. Not only was I questioning whether or not I was going to pursue it for moral reasons, right? And my beliefs and what I know the Bible says I should do to handle these type of things in real life, right? I was struggling with the whole fact of this because this how, and I've shared with y'all before, like how I had a rough experience at one of my previous jobs, and I had a boss that was very vicious, right? And at the time, it felt horrible. I'm just like, oh my God, I wish this lady would just go away. Like, she shouldn't have a job. Like, how do they allow people to work here, with making such great money and benefits and all that? And they treat people like this, right? And it took me deciding to just walk away from that job because it wasn't worth my peace, right? And many, many months later, y'all, because it took me a long time to get over it, for me to realize, you know what? I feel sorry for this person because I'm like, there is no way you can have a decent life, right? And you wake up every day and come to work and treat everybody like garbage. Everybody. It wasn't just particular to me. She was horrible to everybody. Like, nobody wanted anything to do with her, right? So when I'm dealing with this situation that I'm referring to, it reminded me a lot of that, right? For someone to come on here and disparage people regularly, constantly, just tearing people down. Like, they get off on that. Like, this is what I want to do. Hi, Spicy Brown Baby. Welcome in. Hey, Miss Lysander. For someone to do this, y'all, all the time, I'm like, you know what? That's a situation that can't nobody fix but God. Because this person feel like they don't have to bow down to nobody, no law, no rule, no nothing. I can do whatever I want to do. Right? So anyway, in me, going back and forth, trying to figure out, should I do it, should I not? Here's my reasoning, or what have you. And I'm gonna be real. Most of the subjects that I spoke to pretty much said the same thing. They basically said, I can under. Hey, Special K, how are you, baby? Happy Friday. Thank y'all for like acknowledging people because some of them I can't see, so then I'm able to speak to them. So thank y'all. Um, but anyway, so I kept thinking, like, you know what, like, well, back to what I was saying. I figured out where I was at. Sorry, I'll be losing my train of thought. That's why I'll be laughing at Amber and Cretia because I'm the same way. And honestly, I think it's just a content creator thing. When you start talking on live, you lose your train of thought. But anyway, thank you, Tanya. Welcome in, baby. Happy Friday. So anyway, basically the synopsis of what everyone was saying was basically like, I do feel like you should hold her accountable because it's wrong and it shouldn't be done. And I feel like when it comes to this type of stuff, people are not going to stop until they understand that what they're doing is wrong, right? Like, until something of force, like a government, a legal something happens, people won't stop, right? But then, of course, on the flip side, they were telling me, but I understand what you're saying morally and spiritually because that too is also true, right? So that's all I had, right? So then my prayer changed because, yes, Ashley Chats does pray, baby. So then my prayer changed and I was like, God, just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or should I pursue it? So when today happened, guess what? Your girl took that as a sign. Okay. And what's so crazy is me and the person that was handling my paperwork, because it's at a different stage in the process now, where it has been for a while, but I've been sitting on it. We have been emailing, and she told me, if you change your mind, all you have to do is send me an email and I will process it for you and it'll be done. Right? So I'm telling y'all all of this to say this, right? You got to be careful about running your mouth, right? Because sometimes it will mess up your own very blessing that's heading your way, right? Sometimes you talk too much. And I'm not saying that being funny or disrespectful. Sometimes we do too much. We go too far. We say too much because we have a point to prove. We got to be prideful. We got to be top dog. We got to prove that ain't nobody going to check us and do all this. And the crazy part is you literally just drove a train through the grace that was working for you, even though you didn't deserve it. You didn't even deserve it. Did you get did you get is it Cash App you asking me about, baby? Let me check, girl. Yep, I see it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lalita. I appreciate you, baby. I ain't even posted, did I? Thanks, girl. I appreciate you. And shout out to you, Tanya, again. Um, so anyway, sometimes, right? You want to show grace, right? You want to give someone a second chance. You want to look past the offense. You want to extend understanding because people understand that or at least I can't say people. I know me, right? I get it. Sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I say the wrong thing. Sometimes I do the wrong thing. Sometimes I overreact, or sometimes I jump the gun and I do something before I should have, right? And I understand that. And that's why I've told y'all several times, like, I'm the type of person I'll say, let me sleep on it. Hey, Miss Vet, welcome in, baby. Lolita said you should, and I am. Because that grace is out. Hey, A Stokes, welcome in, baby. But it's crazy. And this is why, again, going back to those kindergarten lessons that I was talking about in the beginning of this live, right? Sometimes, y'all, it's not, it don't cost you nothing, right? So, one, mind your business. That's one. And for two, to just treat people how you want to be treated. How would you feel to wake up, right? You ain't bothering nobody, right? You on your platform. Shout out to Kim's Gracious Jules host. I don't know how her name goes, but she's Queen Fee's friend. I just left her live, and she's awesome. Sorry, y'all, just ate. I'm always eating right before I come on live. Anyway, she was just expressing like how she too has been attacked and she's not messing with anyone, right? Like I watch Kim, right? She be selling her jewelry or doing Bible studies and things like literally ain't got no type of association to the sector, period. Right? So what that tells me is that some people feel like they don't have any boundaries, they don't have no limits or none of that. And what you don't understand is at some point, baby, your grace is going to run out. And not just with people here on YouTube, in general, in life. Sometimes we run out of grace, y'all, because you don't respect it. You don't care, like you don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? You really think you could just go through life being destructive and that nothing's going to come back on you, or that you're not going to have to stand and answer for that. It's unbelievable. And then to know that you potentially have to stand for and answer for your actions and you double down. Hey, Pammy Pooh, double down and get even more disrespectful as if that's not going to be added to what you already got going on. What be wrong with y'all? What be wrong with y'all? Like, what happened in your life that made you like this? And that is a genuine question. It is amazing to me, right? And I was talking to a good Judy yesterday. Shout out to, she knows exactly who she is, and she'll probably watch some of this and probably so I'll probably talk to her again like soon. But she was saying to me, Ashley, it's wicked and you need to disconnect yourself completely, right? And so I was explaining and filling in some details and things like that to her. And I told her, I said, you know what? I get it. But here's the thing. And today proved it with Miss Kim, Dr. Kim. Dr. Kim don't mess with nobody. There's other content creators that be minding their own business. Hey, it's Cara, baby. How are you? Happy Friday. That don't be messing with nobody, right? So what it meant. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Tennessee girl. I appreciate you, baby. What that says to me, y'all, is whether you initiate, provoke, antagonize, whatever. You could be minding your own business, and somebody gonna throw a monkey wrench purposely just to mess with you for content purposes. It's disgusting. And these same people will come on here and say, "Oh, that person ain't got no motion." Well, guess what? You ain't got no motion neither. That's why you doing this. Because when you actually got to cover a story, your numbers and my numbers look similar. Let's talk about it. Like it's just crazy. Like everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but these type of people, right? They have this inflated sense of self, like they're so much bigger or so much better than other people. Let's be real here, okay? A lot of us share some of the same active subscribers, period. You got subscribers on one side and subscribers on the other. They all the same. They all visit the same content creators for the most part, give or take a few. Okay? So like cut it out. Okay, everybody numbers look pretty similar if you really want to talk about it. There's a few that ain't a part of this back and forth riff raff or whatever like that. They have different numbers, but that's because they covering different things. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like us over here in the main circle that keeps somehow being drugged into this pit of fire, right? Somehow or another, like people think that they numbers is better. Yeah, I mean, if you coming on here dragging people and people bigging you up for it, that I'm sorry, that does not equate to motion, baby. That's not motion. It's not motion. And them same people not gonna show up for you when you gotta stand before somebody legally and answer for your actions. Where them 300 people gonna be at? They not gonna stand with you. Like this our real life. It's just crazy to me. Like I cannot. It literally is just beyond me. Like literally, I'm speechless because it's like, how could you even have that much to say about people every day? Like people say hate is a strong word, but I feel like there's got to be some content creators that have a deep level of hate when it comes to other content creators at this point, because there is no other explanation for the behavior that we're witnessing on here. People want to extend you grace. People could talk about all the content creators that I went back and forth with at the time if they want to. Oh, she back over there. She belly crawl. She, baby, you can call it whatever you want. What I will tell you is when me and them content creators was going back and forth and I stopped talking, they stopped talking. Point blank and period. That's how it went. And that's how it should go. Not it's a whole month later or 3, 4 weeks later, and now your conversation in the middle of a random live is about somebody that you already done drug up and down the YouTube streets. What is wrong with y'all? For real. Then turn around and say they class. That's what I'm saying. Upper like where? I don't get it. Lolita says, I remember from the last time. Let me scroll back up. He knows what he is doing wrong. That ninja just don't give them. Exactly, Lolita. And that was the sign I was looking for, baby. Because again, what I understand, it's a teaching moment for me, right? Sometimes you can't extend grace to everybody because they don't want it. Some people reject the grace that you're trying to extend to them. You know what I'm saying? Just because it ain't on a billboard, hey, I'm extending you grace. Y'all wouldn't even believe, and some of y'all probably shake y'all head when I say this, but it's the truth. And I can put my hand on a stack of Bibles. I was even considering, I was like, you know what if, because this person can't have an adult conversation on a platform because everything is about clicks, views, and likes, right? Everything is entertainment, right? So in my mind, right, I'm like, maybe you know what? Sometimes you can get better cooperation with people behind the scenes, right? So I was like, what if there was a way for me to figure out what this person's email is, right? Maybe they put it on their Facebook page or something of the sort, right? What if I were to shoot them an email and say, hey, look, I know we don't rock. We probably never will. I don't desire to. But look, if you can not speak on me, I won't speak on you. This is proof of the case, right? That all I got to do is X, Y, and Z because it's already in the works. So to let you know, I'm not bullshitting you. I'm very much serious about this. So let's just let this go. I played it over and over and over in my head, y'all. But you know why I didn't do it? Because what I understood is exactly what still continues to happen day to day. Everything is content. Everything. Here you are having basically potentially you done named 2 other cases and you're making a joke and promising, oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna come back on here and I'm gonna laugh in this person's face. And I'm like, how do you think that's gonna play over in the courtroom? That's what I'm curious about. Whoever your other 2 cases with, they obviously gonna be before mine. So how you think that's gonna play over in the courtroom? How do you think the judge gonna feel about you saying stuff like that? Because you obviously don't take it serious. And there very much are rules out here and laws basically that you have broken multiple times on multiple people. People wanna, oh, the truth is, oh, man, listen. Shout out to Gigi. I was in her live yesterday or the other day when she was saying, like, the truth, you got to do something. Man, listen. Truth, listen. And I'm not a supporter of Truth anymore. I don't speak on the story. But here's my thing. Do y'all know what type of damage that man could do legally with the way these people been playing? Playing on his name? It's people out here been playing on that man's name more than his own ex-wife. People think life is a game, y'all. And it's not. But you know what's so sad? Us as black people, we got to start holding people accountable, y'all. That's why it won't stop. People think that they can do this to you. They think they can come on here every day and drag you and lie and make. I'm talking about the most ridiculous lies and double down on them. Double down on them. Just I'm talking about out of thin air. I'm just gonna grab a lie and say it and spit it out because I'm mad. But us as black people, we won't hold people accountable. So all of this stuff was my thought process over the last, I ain't gonna even hold you, probably the last couple weeks. And today was the icing on the cake for me. It was the sign that I was looking for on what way to move. Y'all would not believe my good Judy I was talking to off and on yesterday. We talked, I kid y'all not, almost 3 hours straight, if not longer, about whether or not I should pursue it and what, the rights and wrongs of it all, the ins and outs and all of that. And I was sitting there still thinking about it today. Like, what am I going to do? I got to make a choice soon. Because when it comes to legal things, things are time sensitive. So I had the nerve to tell them no names in the chat, but they didn't delete the comment. Right. Talk big trash, heavy trash today. Hey, open book, welcome in, baby. I didn't realize you were monetized on the channel again. Congrats. Yes, girl. I think this is like the third day, maybe. Are you guys RH supporters? Miss Didi, some people are. Some people are not. The saga is over. I don't even know why that's still a question. I don't know why people are still even asking that. Are you a Brianna supporter or a Robert supporter? Why? This has nothing to do with either one of them. These are just evil people that come on here and attack people just because they don't have content and they don't know how to break down a story and they don't know how to read and shit like that. Like that's what's happening, y'all. That's it. Let me see. Hey Bronx girl, welcome in. Happy Friday. So anyway, like I was saying, just watch what you say, y'all. Don't put your foot in your mouth because some people are ready to forgive you, right? Even if you don't deserve the forgiveness, right? So many of us is walking around and somebody owe us an apology that we'll never get, right? And so at some point, if you do the work on yourself and you choose to heal and things of that nature, you will understand that you may not get the apology you deserve. Right. And that's okay because you can do the work on yourself. And a lot of times when people mistreat you, that's a reflection of them. Shout out to Krisha. I saw her post today and I think it says something along those lines. That's such a very true statement. Like when someone is mistreating you, dogging you, disrespecting you, like y'all seeing people come on here and expose people for no good reason. Like we hearing about people living arrangements allegedly. We hearing about what type of food people cook. We hearing all type of shit that we don't need to hear, that we didn't ask for. Just information we didn't even ask for. Why? Because for some reason, people have turned this platform, and again, it's not just this sector. I've told y'all that in a previous live. People have come on this platform and turned it into a battleground, right? Like, let me come on here and expose this person and show you how this person ain't this, and let me disparage this person. The crazy part is people think content creating is running around the YouTube app and trying to break down and destroy and destruct someone else's platform. That's what people think content is. Oh, let me show you this. Oh, this person said this. Oh, this person did that. Oh, look what they posted here. Oh, look, they ain't got no motion. Oh, they only got 50 views on this video. Oh, she said this on her community wall. Oh, well, she was begging for. Child, I almost said some words just now. Because the crazy part is the stuff that you pointing at other people, we definitely don't see your ass do. You ain't never made a post asking somebody to share a video or like a video or go watch a video because your views wasn't viewing. Oh no, the rule only apply for certain content creators. Is that how that go? Because the way some of y'all be acting on here, acting like we don't all hit the same struggles, right? When you post content, a video, go live, whatever, some gonna do numbers, some ain't. What that got to do with it? You know what matters is the people who always show up, the people who always come and support you, the solid ones, right? The ones that'll be in your chat and then get off your live and hit you up and say, "Girl, you need to get back focused, girl. You're doing well. Stay focused on your platform. Don't let them do this to you." Them the type of supporters you want. Them the ones that's showing up in your chat. Them the ones coming into your live. Not the ones in your chat instigating, helping you call somebody names, helping you disparage somebody, helping you talk about somebody weight, helping you talk about somebody hair and your ass ain't got none. I'm sprinkle that in, right? You want to talk about somebody's physical features and your ass was fighting for your life a few years ago? Like, let's talk about it. Like, it be the audacity for me. People be crossing lines, crossing boundaries. The disrespect is unmatched. And it's so unwarranted. These are same people doing kumbaya panels and peace panels and breaking barriers. And y'all ass out here building barriers as much as you breaking them because you attacking other black women. Like, what is wrong with y'all? You don't have to like people to not associate with them and to not speak on them. There are content creators within the sector that I don't fool with. We don't have no problems. None. They don't come in my chat. I don't go in theirs. What's the issue? There's no reason for me to get up and do a live and try to break this girl down because I don't support her or I don't like her. Or we used to be cool and now we ain't cool no more. Or those of you who wanna, oh, I'm so confused over there starting shit in people's chat over a live I did a whole month ago and then using that live as your justification to be a shit starter today. Like, come on, y'all, be for real. It's unbelievable at this point. It's unbelievable. And the crazy part is this is what people have to do. This is how they feel like they gotta make money. By ruining the lives of other people. That is sad, y'all. It's so much more to life. So much more to life. So many other ways you can make money. Tanya says a whole bunch of irrelevant nonsense. Absolutely. Didn't his supporters start that though? Miss Didi. Miss Didi, listen, honey. Okay. This is not the lie for that. Okay. I don't have a problem with you. I don't know where you came from. But please, don't try to turn my live into that. This is not about Robert supporters, Brianna supporters. That shit doesn't matter. The saga is over, ma'am. And if we're going to talk about who support who, the one over there calling people belly crawlers, talk mad shit about Brianna and Brianna's kids. Go ask her who she supports. Okay? Everybody in this mug done supported and unsupported somebody before. Point blank and period. So please don't bring that over here. This is not about who started what. Does it fucking matter? Everybody in this mug done crucified, demonized, tore somebody down, called somebody a name or whatever. The shit been going on so many years, we don't even know who fucking started. To be real, I don't. I don't remember who started what. I don't even know why this is going on, if I'm gonna be real with you. Hey, Hot Wings lover. I don't watch a lot of people, so I'm usually lost, but your advice seems to always reach me. I can't argue with logic. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Hot Wings lover, baby. Hey, Butterfly. How are you? Happy Friday. Hey, sis. Ciao. So anyway, so back to my last couple points, because I'm gonna get up off here. I don't want to make this too long. But anyway, like I said, some people are ready to forgive you, even if you don't deserve it, right? Some people are willing to overlook your foolishness, right? Shout out to Upper. I don't know if she's still in the chat, but I hear her say all the time, like, you know what? If you feel like you gotta talk about me for your content, girl, get your bag. Like, go ahead, girl. I understand. I love Upper. She is so funny. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy. It's like sometimes you will be so forgiving and understanding to people's bullshit because it's like, you know what? I actually feel sorry for you. I actually feel sorry for you, girl. Do your big one. Like, girl, do your big one. Right? And what people don't understand is I'm sure people don't mind a few names and you can call me a few names or whatever. But it gets serious like when you start planning people's real lives, right? Like you start digging up people's past and you trying to blatantly lie to disparage somebody's reputation and try to ruin their platform and things of that. Like that's when it takes things to a different level. That's when it takes it to a different level, right? And it's so sad because some people want to meet you halfway, like I just explained in the live. I literally was like, what, maybe I should just email and like see if I can have a woman to woman conversation. But I wasn't willing to be nobody's content, and I wasn't also willing for nobody to try to make it look like I was trying to be friends or belly crawl back over there or none of that. Because first of all, that never happened. Period. I'm not no fucking belly crawler, bitch. I've never been in the military. The fuck? This coming from a bitch that was in the army. I ain't belly crawl no fucking where. The fuck? I don't sit on the floor, baby. There's nothing on the floor for me but my fucking shoes. Okay? So don't get it twisted. I ain't belly crawled nowhere. Okay? But it's crazy. Like, some people want to forgive you. Some people want to extend grace to you. And people too blind and ignorant to even see it. And instead of receiving the grace, you'll double down and you'll get prideful. And then just like that, your grace is withdrawn. And that's whether it's with people and whether that's with life. That's why y'all hear about tragic accidents, right? People drinking and driving, and then boom, their life is gone, or making one poor choice. I just covered a story today that somebody jogged, but that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just covered a story today where there were two teenagers. They got into a physical altercation. One ended up losing their life. Now the whole world is in an uproar because they're trying to figure out who was right, who was wrong. Was it self defense? Was it intentional? All this other stuff. All because of what? Reckless behavior. Reckless behavior, people getting prideful in a moment, not wanting to extend grace. Everybody got their chest out. Everybody, everybody bold and buff and wanna, I'm bigger than you and you don't tell me what to do and all this, and then boom, now somebody's life gone. And it's so sad because if people do not wake up when it comes to this YouTube crap with this stupid ass sector, raggedy ass sector, somebody gonna get hurt. Somebody gonna get hurt, somebody gonna go to jail, or something serious and tragic is going to happen. Because contrary, like people love trying to play on, oh, this person's mental and this person's this and this person's that. What you don't understand is when you keep harping on people and you keep harassing and bullying and stalking and all of that, sometimes you can create a scenario that can end up tragic, y'all. And I'm not being funny or none of that. Like, that's what it is. You don't know where people are mentally. You don't know what people are dealing with in real life. So to come on here every day and keep taunting the same people over and over and over again, you think it's funny because you're making a few dollars? It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Hey, Krisha, welcome in, baby. Bree says they stay going below the belt and they act like they haven't said or done anything, always speaking on what someone does or how much money they make. Right, free. And the crazy part is all the people that's hollering everybody broke on the app, it's really giving broke. Because ain't no way you telling me your money good and long in real life. You got to come on here 2, 3, 4 times a day to disparage somebody that you've never met in your real life. That don't make sense, baby. The bag ain't bagging. It can't be because you got to do this. You can't come on here and do live one time. You gotta come on here at least 2, 3 times every day. Baby, that bag ain't bagging. With your good begging ass, 50 super chats and you get 13, but you want to talk about who got motion and who support who and like, girl, if you don't gone with your good super chat counting ass, move the fuck on. Everybody ain't on here big bother about no super chat. Girl. Some of us get money in real life. I'm married with 3 children, and 2 of them mugs is taller than me. Are you serious? Some people on here are blessed and content with whatever their YouTube checks say. Because some of us realize anybody with a brain understands that social media is not dependable, baby. You could be good today and not good tomorrow. Okay, look how many times TikTok done been threatened to get snatched up off of there. It's a lot of successful creators on TikTok that's sitting there praying with their fingers crossed that the platform don't get removed. Keep getting all these extensions and stuff. You think that can happen over here on YouTube? And even if YouTube don't go away, and I don't think it will, you think it can't happen to your page? I just told y'all on a live the other day, 2 people was bickering, going back and forth, made up, and the next day his whole fucking channel was gone. It's still gone. I've been checking every day. So I'm like, what? Because I'm still in disbelief on how he went in on this girl one time, maybe 2 times in a row, and his whole fucking channel gone. And then some motherfucker come on here, or a few motherfuckers come on here every day, and drag somebody and talk hella shit, exposing people records and all type of crazy shit, and they still got a fucking channel. I'm lost. I'm lost. So that's why I kept looking for his, because I was like, I know his channel got to be coming back, because at this point ain't nobody channel going nowhere. So I'm confused. Like, well, damn, what rule did he break that these motherfuckers don't break every day? Every day. Hell, he was only at one person. These motherfuckers they're harassing multiple content creators, whether they respond or not. I just told y'all about Dr. Kim. Who the fuck in their right mind is gonna attack Dr. Kim? Why? What are you gonna say? Because she be over there with the Bible and shit. Like, what you gonna say? Your good Bible reading ass. Like, what are you gonna say? What can be said? I don't get it. Bronx girl said, with your good begging it. No, for real. Like, so if I start begging, does that mean I have motion? Should I change? Should I change my super chat goals from 5 to 50? Does that mean does that equate to motion? Like I'm confused. Like that shit is extreme as hell. Like it shouldn't even be an option on this motherfucker to get 50 super chats. Like that is so ridiculous, bitch. You have 13K ghost subscribers. Okay, they're not active subscribers. That's why you only have 3 to 400 in the live, if that, depending on if you dragging somebody or something. You get the same people to support you, girl. That's not motion, girl. Those are dummies. Like they're repeat dummies. Like they come all the time and give you money, right? Until the orange man cracked down, until he cracked down, and the prices keep rising. Like let's talk about it. These people are delusional. Oh, you don't got no motion. Oh, nobody's checking for you. Well, your ass is, because as soon as I said I was gonna do that fucking story, your bald head ass did it. Now, with your good checking ass, Bronx girl. um so anyway, let me wrap this up, y'all. I feel like a lot of people like reject grace, whether it's directly or indirectly, because they gotta be, Billy badass and all that. I feel like some people can't accept help or forgiveness, grace, any of those type of things without trying to feel like they're still in control of a situation, right? So by accepting grace from someone, forgiveness from someone, it's like it's a weak thing, right? So you got, for some people it's more important to still be in power. This whole mess started with RH and he could care less. He sit back while y'all attack. Okay. Miss Didi, I think you're lost, baby, and I'm gonna help you because you're getting on my goddamn nerves. Bye. See what I'm saying? Now, didn't y'all see me extend this house some grace? I just extended this house some grace. Just rewind the live back. This is shit I be talking about, y'all. Now, when I cuss a hoe out, then they be like, damn, Ashley Chat's so fucking messy. She always, oh, God. I feel like Melvin in the kitchen on Baby Boy. Remember when he was in there and he knocked the fuck out of fucking Tyrese? And then he was walking around the kitchen like, you always, I just, that's how the fuck I just felt. Like, get your ass out of here. I just said this live not about this. Stop bringing up Robert in here. This live not about fucking Robert. Stupid ass. Now to run skedaddle your ass over there, back to the. Let me hush, cause I'm chill. They'll be, oh my god, she called her. Oh my god, she said this. Like, girl, bye. Fuck out of here. You got her quick, sis. Listen, free sniper. Okay, that's the only time I'm a fucking belly crawler. Let's be clear. When I snipe the fuck out of y'all coming in here with that bullshit. Now I done gave this whole grace twice. Now carry your ass on. Fuck. That's one of her ankle biters. Damn, Chihuahua. Like, it is crazy. Like, why are you here? If you don't like the topic, you don't agree, get your ass out of here. Ain't no, what my title say? Careful putting your foot in your mouth. And you said shit about, I'm a Robert supporter. You're a Bree supporter. Who started it first? Was it Robert supporters or Bree supporters? Like, get your dumb ass out of here. That nonsense. Anyway, Miss Didi, your good watching ass. Now you gotta come back on your foo so I can block that one. Damn. Didi, Miss Didi. Grace is a gift, baby. It's not a guarantee. And you just blew your fucking grace. Damn. It makes sense why you support who you support. Which y'all just so damn ungrateful. Don't want no type of grace. Get your ass out of here. Lolita says this is not about Robert either. Those people hate that man so much, just like with Amber, everything is great. I'm trying to play. I said Robert name one time in the topic. And she just, this like her third comment talking about Robert. Girl, get your ass on. Before I call Jeannie. Jeannie gonna get your ass, girl. That's her man. Girl, you better go. You better fall back. Shit. Get back behind your get back behind your gate and dirty ass white road. No, for real. Fucking gate. Child, that bitch is a prison. Talking about a gate. Them hoes in the yard. Okay? Period. So anyway, if someone's willing to let something slide because you did something fucked up, right? Or you did something out of pocket, right? Or they offer kindness, after conflict or something, that's not something to take lightly. That's the takeaway. Okay? Just receive your grace, baby, on a platter. Be grateful. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for extending me great. And the crazy part is, again, shout out to all the content creators that we were beefing at some point. The ones that we've apologized and let bygones be bygones, and it's been just that mutual support, shout outs, whatever we doing, showing love to one another. Shout out to y'all because y'all understand what it means to extend grace and receive grace. And sometimes it ain't got to be no big loud announcement. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it can go unsaid. And that's what I thought had happened. That's why I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just drop this. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she understand that I don't like this. I don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing about her. I'm posting other shit. Okay, maybe she got it. Maybe I should just go ahead on and drop that shit. And then boom. A motherfucker got a fade and start feeling a motherfucking self. Hold on, me hype with being amongst the industry. How do I industry? How I do? I've been a supporter and contributor to devs. No RIP, no reckless internet posting campaign. I don't meddle amongst the miserable in real life. I don't blame you, humble me hype. I'm gonna get there, child. God ain't through with me yet. I'm gonna grow up one day though. You know what's so crazy though? I feel like I ignore a lot. And not just me, I feel like a lot of content creators ignore a lot. To be honest, most of them on this side, if we're going to be real, since it's still fucking sides in a saga that no longer exists or whatever. And I just think it's crazy like how people will pull you. You know what I'm saying? Like people will take you there, right? Like I saw it happen to you, humble me, hype, just last week. And I know for a fact that you don't do that type of shit. Like to be real, you don't even, depending on what my fucking conversation is, you won't even come up in here. You might speak and slide because you don't really do the negativity. There's a few of y'all like that. My girl Butterfly is another one, right? And I don't want to keep naming because I don't want people to feel like they're left out or whatever. But I know for a fact that you're not a problematic person or someone that's snakish, right? On the back end, trying to, underhand people and shit like that. And so when I saw your situation play out, I understood immediately that sometimes when you're dealing with certain types of spirits and energies, right? Like they'll attack whoever they have to. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think it's crazy. Like to and like I said, you, Dr. Kim, like there's been a number of people that have been attacked. And I still don't understand it to this day, right? And so when I saw whatever happened with you play out, all I could do was shake my head because I'm just like, what? Like I have never gotten a vibe from Humble Me Hype where she was on some snake shit, right? And I support Humble Me Hype here on YouTube. She supports me here on YouTube, and we're also um Instagram friends, right? And so I've never, ever, ever seen her caught up in any mess or on some snake shit. So for me, it's like it looked like a situation where people want to misunderstand you, right? And situations happen like that often, right? Sometimes people want to misread you and misunderstand you, right? Sometimes people want to place things on you that they know don't fit, right? Like how people be like, oh, this person is a liar, or this person, or I've been labeled a narcissist. Girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm a narcissist. Girl, where? Where, sis? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, it's not about what they call you, it's what you answer to. And so, shout out to you that you handled what you had to handle and you were able to move on and get right back to your content. And like I said, I feel like a lot of content creators do. But the crazy part is they can't see you doing that for too long because, on God, somebody from the damn roach nest is going to throw your name out there, especially when that content get dry, right? But when them views ain't viewing, when they actually try to break down a fucking story, if they even have the details correct, or if they can read a fucking news article so that the audience can understand what the fuck's going on in the story, right? When they realize that they do one random live out of 25 negative ones, then they go right back and they'll pick a name out the hat. Y'all remember how they used to do in like kindergarten? You just pick a popsicle stick, whoever's name is on there, that's who got to read or some shit like that. Yeah, that's what I feel like they do here on the app. And it's like, oh, okay, She ain't been arguing for 3 weeks. Let's fuck with her. Ooh, there was a live a whole fucking month ago. Let me go talk some shit somebody's chat so the message could get back to her and then she can respond and then I can play stupid and call her obsessed and oh she's this and she's watching me and I bitch please. I don't even be on this motherfucker for real. Are you serious? Like get out of here. Like these people are crazy for real. And be quick to call somebody else mental. Are you serious? And it's crazy because people don't even understand that's also something you're treading a fine line with legal stuff there too. To be calling somebody, you can't diagnose somebody on here if you're not a fucking doctor or a psychiatrist or something. So such a good, you can't even fucking read. Spell narcissist. The fuck? Don't call somebody a narcissist and you can't spell it. Get the fuck out of here, you. Hey Chantel, welcome in, baby. I, damn, I came in on the pop off. Shanta, girl. You know what? I tried not to troll y'all, but this ended up being a trolling live, and I'm finna get my ass off here. I'm finna get off before I be done got myself him that they in Amber mental facility. Confusing white rugs for padded rooms. Being grown ass females talking about a gate. No, for real. Chill, I can't fucking gated community. Bitch, please. Y'all in prison. Ain't no fucking gate. Thank you, love you, know I appreciate your support. Always humble me, hype, always. And just notice, I don't care who come at you crazy on the app, baby. Unlike some people on here, there's a few content creators on here that do have a mind of their own, right? And a lot of people, if more people will understand that somebody else's beef is not their beef, it wouldn't be so much hostility on here. I think these motherfuckers in menopause, respectfully. That's what I think. Period. No shade, ho. Yeah. Hey Patricia, welcome in, baby. Happy Friday. They're just projecting again. Absolutely, Lolita. I get it. Trust me, I fully know what's going on or whatever. But you know what? Sometimes, we be having a little time. Right? I ain't gonna address no foolishness. You know what I'm saying? But I get so irritated with the nonsense that these are grown women. The crazy part is the people that's giving me the most hell on this app are my fucking mom's age. Girl, my mom would never. Damn, like, like it's like, are you serious? Like, I should call her on live one day and be like, Mom, would you ever get on YouTube and just drag people that's like the age of like me and my sisters like every day? She'd probably be like, girl, get off my phone. Because what the hell is going on? Lady Aries, hey baby. Hey that one. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Y'all got me on here trolling. I need to get my ass off here. I be mind blown. Like, you are too fucking old for this. Like, what is wrong? Damn. Like, are they a hormone shot? Or, like, how does it work in menopause? Like, I know y'all be getting hot flashes, but damn, it be having y'all tweaking like this? Listen, Linda, that shit is crazy. I just don't get it. And especially to come out here and fuck with people who not fucking with you. Like, there's people up here trying to get other content creators to fuck with Kim's reactions because she had an opinion on something that happened on here. Like, are y'all okay? Damn. That's just crazy. Like, I be blown. Don't do me, Ashley. What I do, A Stokes? What I say, girl? About the age thing? No, girl, because I don't be seeing you on here harassing nobody or bullying nobody. You know what's crazy though, A Stokes? Trust me, that ain't no shade to older people because no shade, to be real with you, one my best friendships I've had in life have all been older people. All of them. Like no lie. Every one of them have been 50 plus or around 50. Every single one of them that were like great friendships. So trust me, definitely, definitely, definitely no shade. Hey, menopause or premenopause can go as early as 35. Oh Lord, girl. Oh God, sis, don't tell me that, girl. I'm about to be 53 would never act like that. I know, A Stokes. You ain't even gotta tell me. Because my parents, and I ain't even gonna hold you, my mom is not the easiest woman to get along with. But she not problematic. Like the crazy part is my mom, when I talked to her last, which was like a week or so ago, she was telling me she finna deactivate all her social media. She's like, I don't even have no interest in it. Like, I don't even see what the point is. Like, why do I be on social media? Same way with my mom-in-law, which is a little bit, I think she's a little bit older than my mom, but they're still around the same age. Zero interest. I was actually breathtaking when I found out she had a TikTok like a month ago. I was like, what? Because she texted me like, I want a cup. Like, I need you to make. I'm like, how do you know I make cups? She's like, oh, I saw you on TikTok. So it's like, it's just crazy to me. And that's how you know this is not normal, y'all. This saga, these people attached to it that just won't let it go and that just keep disparaging people and just tagging new people that don't even got nothing. Like now y'all attacking people that weren't even in the saga. Like that's strange. That is so strange. It's like I don't get it. So this stuff that we're witnessing and seeing, irregardless of people's ages, and they should be way more mature. And it's so crazy because this one wrinkle neck bastard that's on here, I remember I remember one time this bitch tried to soft. I think I posted it in the receipts or whatever. Whenever we was going back and forth, and she was literally trying to say, "I know, me as an older person, sometimes I see things a little bit different." And da 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 da. Bitch, where with your shit starting ass? You is the shittiest, messy stuff. Like the girl, just unbelievable. Free. Do you hear me, free? Do you hear me, free? Girl, I had my kids a week. My daughter done played that damn short like 55 times. I'm like, will you please just turn it off? It's like, mom, you just be. Hey, mom, you out of control. Girl, whatever, girl. When you grow up, don't let nobody play with you either. Period. If you don't learn shit else from me, don't let nobody play with you. Free says that's because you're mature, sis, contrary to a few strangers. That wasn't your real friend. Exactly, free. Exactly. Because it's really not that serious, right? Like, I mean, it's life. Things work out and sometimes they don't. Right? Sometimes you connect, the connection don't work, you disconnect. What's wrong with that? Just go on about your life. There's so many things out here we could talk about. So many trending stories. I can't even keep up. Y'all don't even understand how long it took me to edit that long ass fucking video. And then the editing thing was giving me such a hard time just trying to export it and stuff. Matter of fact, I don't even think I still exported it on my phone. I had to directly share it from the app onto my YouTube. That's what real content creator problems, that you run into. Not sitting on here like the time it takes to actually research a story, figure out how it works, do the voiceovers, merge the clips, do all the edits or whatever. You wouldn't even have time to come on here and disparage nobody because that's going to take a lot of time if you care anything about your channel. Hell no, don't do me, Ashley. Oh Lord, what I say, Lolita? What I say? But yeah, like it's just crazy, y'all. But I feel like I've hit all my points. Y'all know me, short and sweet. I ain't trying to be on here all night. I don't have 5 hours to go back and forth and try to disparage nobody. I just wanted to, give y'all a cliche little life lesson, baby. Accept the grace, baby. Even if people don't verbally say that they're extending you grace, right? It's just like sometimes you go in a store and someone says, you know what, it's fine, just take it. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? Or they forgot to charge you for some on your bill at the restaurant. And they say, you know what, don't even worry about it. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? Those are examples of grace, right? And grace looks different depending on the situation and what you're dealing with and who you're dealing with. And so you gotta be as an adult, right? Hold on, y'all. Okay, anyway, as an adult, right, you have to be able to determine when someone is trying to extend you grace because, again, it's not going to always be on a billboard, right? So, if someone's trying to extend you grace, perfect example, this fucking saga, right? Robert done been drugged up and down. Brianna done been drugged up and down. Ain't nobody been sued or taken to court, not that it really matters or whatever, right? Those are examples of grace because we both know if Muggs really wanted to, they really could have drug a few motherfuckers in and out of court. Okay, let's talk about it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to understand, like, when someone is extending you grace, even if they're not calling you up on the phone or sending you a direct message saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to forgive you and extend you some grace anyway. So, yeah, I just want to tell you that, right? As an adult, you should be able to discern when someone is trying to extend a level of kindness or just forgiveness or just being like, you know what, girl, you can have it. I don't even care. Just, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? But instead, people can't accept that. They want to keep going and going and going and going, trying to prove a point to no one but themselves. Because that's the only person you fooling is yourself. It has nothing to do with menopause, everything to do with they are just evil, demonic. I'm a sweet and kind menopausal person. You are so right, Lolita, because I can't, like, again, people, the women in my family, child, I can't tell you when they did menopause. I already know they've been through it because of their age, but it was never like some drastic, like crazy behavior. You know what I'm saying? So I trust me, I know I'm just on here trolling. Shit, get crazy when you cut a bit off around here. I see. No, for real, Shanta. Like people be acting like you was in a damn love relationship. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really think she was offended by me like no longer being associated with her. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really do. I think when she decided to insert herself in an issue that had nothing to do with her, which is what started our beef. I think she didn't expect it to go the way that it went. She expected me to bow down like the rest of them do and try to act like nothing happened and keep on game face and just let her say what she wanted to say. And that's not how that go, baby. I'm younger than you, but I'm not a kid. Girl, I'm knocking 40. The fuck? Like, no. And again, it goes back to, like I said, the cliche lessons you learn early in life. Treat people how you want to be treated. If you and somebody else is having a disagreement, I don't give a fuck how long you've been cool with them or you like them or you support them or nothing. Mind your fucking business. What's hard about that? It has nothing to do with you. And the crazy part is if you sit back and watch it all unfold, most times people could fix their own shit. But it be too many people involving themselves in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. And that's exactly what happened. So then when I pop back and it caught her off guard, then it's now it's it's all hell. Same shit she did to Brianna, remember? Oh, Brianna told me mind my fucking business, and that bitch was hurtful for a whole fucking year. Now she done Billy crawled her ass back over there talking about she a supporter. Being paid dust. While she talking about motherfuckers ain't checking for her, Bree damn show ain't checking for you, boo boo kitty. Now, can we talk about that? Free says, can we get 53 more likes? Yes, honey. Can we get them likes? I'm, I'm sure it's y'all that done got out y'all gated community. Child, you know they ready. So when I end my live, here they'll go. Um, Child, let me get off here. I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your Friday. I hope that in between my trolling that you guys were able to gather something of value in my message. But please just be careful. Your feet belong on the floor and not in your mouth. And because I could not upload my thumbnail before I started this live, please make sure you double back when I end this live. Give me about 10 seconds so I can upload the thumbnail because I would love for you guys to see it. Because these type of feet you do not want to put in your mouth. Okay? So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for coming through on my live. Thank you so much for the cash apps, the super stickers, the engagement in my chat, the likes, the shares, the laughs, the jokes, all of it. I appreciate y'all so much for all of the engagement. Love you too, my girl. Humble me, hype girl. Don't forget to let me know when you get your package. And yeah, if you guys need anything else from me, if you need to get in touch with me, y'all know my Instagram, mind of her own 88. Bye, Amber girl. If you're going live, I'll make sure I'll be through there, honey. And they'll be asking what time it is in Germany. Y'all hit Chat GPT. Okay. Ask Chat GPT what time it is, so y'all don't gotta ask me. But I am 6 hours ahead of Eastern time for those wondering. So right now it's like 3:25 on the East Coast. It's 9:25 here in Germany. Amber says, okay. Thank you so much, that one. I appreciate you, baby, so much. I appreciate y'all. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all have an amazing rest of your Friday, and I will catch you guys on my next live. Go be great.